What is up guys, COD Gameplay here, and in today's video, I'll be showing you guys the best classes to get a MOAB with in Modern Warfare 3, or my classes that I use on a regular basis to get my good scores and to get a high KD. So let's start off really fast. This is probably one of my most requested videos to make in a long time. I always get asked on my stream to show classes, so here I'll make a video for it. So the first class that I have is my Type 95 class. This is probably the most tryhard class that you can use, and I honestly never ever use this gun ever. It is so overpowered, it is so ridiculous. I hate when other people use it because it's just so easy to get kills with. You one burst people from across the map, and I just don't think this gun should be used very often. But with that being said, this is the most overpowered gun in the game, and if you really are doing very bad and you're not the best player and you really want a MOAB, I suggest using a Type 95, sadly. I used this one game, and that one game was on my live stream a couple days ago. The enemy team was all using Type 95s. Around like 7 out of the 9 people are all using Type 95s. I go 50 and 20 with my ACR, and they made me pretty pissed off because I just missed my MOAB because of them. So I put on my Type 95, I was like, you know what, I'm going to make them all rage quit. The next game, I put on my Type 95, this exact class. I make every single person go negative. I think I went like 80 and like 19, and I got a MOAB as well, and they all left, thank God. So this is your class to get revenge if you ever need it. Second class, ACR. This is probably my second favorite class to use behind my MP7 class. So you notice how I use sitrep on assault rifles. I use sitrep because, well, if you're gonna use a third perk, you either have steady aim or sitrep, I think, are the two best. Steady aim because, well, if you run, it stops the run animation faster, so you can pull up your reticle to shoot. But if you're using an ACR or an assault rifle, chances are you're not going to be running as much as a SMG. So I'm going to be running sitrep instead, so I can hear people from a longer distance, maybe know exactly where they are before they know where I am, so I can get a perfect shot on them before they even see me. I use an MP9 because, well, a silencer on a secondary is awesome, because if you're ever in a bad situation, the MP9 is probably one of the best secondaries in the game. That and the Kimbo Scorpions, in my opinion, are the two best secondaries to always use, and I'll only use those two secondaries in my entire 10 custom classes. Moving down the list, I have my MP7, which is definitely my favorite class. This is the class that you want to use when you're rushing, you want to get in the enemy spawn, and you want to just get a ton of kills. If you want maybe a 100 kill game, and you're using specialists, I'd say this is probably the class you're going to be using. Extended megs, because you never know, you might run into maybe 4 people at once in like a certain situation, and with extended megs you won't have to reload mid animation and die because you don't have enough bullets to kill all of them. I always like running extended megs. Now I'll show you why I always use extended megs. Lots of people say that I should use Scavenger as a first perk, but I will tell you exactly why you do not want to have Scavenger as first perk. If you have extended megs, you have enough ammunition to hold you until your 5th kill, so you can get that Scavenger. There is no point in wasting a first perk on Scavenger when you can wait and have it on the last specialist if you run extended megs. I have never been in a situation where I run out of ammo on any of my classes. I set these up perfectly so I do not run out of ammo, and I conserve my perks so I can use them, the best ones, at the best time. Also, sleight of hand. You swap weapons faster. If you ever run out of ammo, you need to swap weapons in a bad situation, sleight of hand gets you out of that. Sleight of hand also makes you reload faster. So a lot of my deaths are either running or if I'm reloading. And sleight of hand and steady aim both eliminate those by a great chance. Going down, my PP90 class, I sometimes use this class. I like it because if you're ever in close quarters, this PP90 class will tear through people. Hip fire with steady aim, and this class just destroys everyone. A PP90, I say, can outgun any single shotgun in the game at close range. I am not even lying. This thing will kill people in like a split second with the rapid fire and extended mags. You will not be reloading. You'll be reloading every so often. If you don't have extended mags and you just ride rapid fire, you're going to be reloading way too much on this gun. Next, I have the UMP45 with a silencer and extended mags, and this is a really good class as well. A UMP has always been a good gun in any of the Call of Duties, and there's no difference in Modern Warfare 3. Although the UMP, I say, is not as good as the, I'd say, MP7, the P90, but it is definitely up there. If you're gonna use it, I'm suggesting using a silencer because the iron sights aren't that difficult to get used to. You can just look right through them, and you can see people pretty well. I use a Scorpion with a Kimbo. The reasoning behind that is because I already have a silenced weapon, and sometimes I just like mixing it up, riding Scorpions. In a close quarter situation, a Scorpion and Kimbo will beat out an MP9 or lots of other guns, and I can tell you that from experience, getting a dual Scorpion MOAB in my live stream about like a month ago. Next, I have my Scar L class. And when Modern Warfare 3 first came out, my Scar was my go-to weapon. Definitely my favorite class was this one, exactly right here. But as time moved on, I started moving away from the Scar because if you put a silencer on it, I think it gets a bit too weak. Now, with a red dot, this gun is so powerful, but silencer, it gets a lot less powerful. So I usually like running a silencer on most of my classes, but because the Scar gets so weak, and the recoil gets a bit random when it has silencer, I like using the red dot. Next class I have is my P90 class. Notice I do not have extended mags on this class, and that is because the P90 has a massive clip size. So my P90 class right here with rapid fire and silencer is amazing as well. I love using this. Once you get the specialist, you have absolutely no recoil, just like the MP7, and you have a very good gun. I like this because you can run around all the time and always you can spray without having extended mags. It is a beautiful gun to use if you want a MOAB. Next is my one shotgun class, the KSG. With damage, this gun is absolutely amazing. Now most people will say, why don't you use range? And I'll tell you why. Once you get specialist, you get every single proficiency in the game except 2 attachments and damage. So because I use damage, when I get my specialist, I get every single other proficiency. I'm not wasting 1 proficiency at all. That is also the reason why I ride 2 attachments. When I get my specialist bonus, I get every single proficiency. I get kick, I get focus, I get melee, it doesn't matter, I get them all. So I don't waste any proficiency because I use 2 attachments. Going down, I use MSR, and this is my MOAB MSR class that I used when I got my MOAB. It's a really good class. I just use Magnum with no attachments because, well, I like just the plain Magnum. It looks pretty OG, looks pretty good. I use Speed because, well, you have a sniper. I want to be mobile because I quickscope. Marksman because Marksman is amazing. Probably one of the most underrated third perks in the game, especially on a sniper. I always use Marksman. Then last but not least, this is my free-for-all class that I use for getting free-for-all gameplays with my sniper. I use UAV. Then I use Attack Helicopter, Pavlo. This is a really good class if you just want to have fun, have air support while you're always on the ground, and don't have to worry about specialists. I wouldn't say this is the best class for going for a MOAB because chances are you're going to be running out of ammo before you get that MOAB. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And one last thing, before I end this video, I always get this question. I'm going to be answering it right now. How I have 10 custom classes when I'm level 80? Yes, I have 10 custom classes when I'm level 80. A lot of people ask me that. And no, I did not hack. I did not use the prestige token glitch. What I did, I prestige in Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty 5, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. That's 4 Call of Duties I prestige in to get an extra prestige token. Now, to get the last prestige token, if you're a founder on Call of Duty Elite in Modern Warfare 3, you got in the last prestige token. So you get 5 in total. I used all 5 to get an extra 5 custom classes. That way I have all 10 custom classes. I never used 1 prestige token on anything else. And that is all. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, maybe a favorite if you guys want to see this video. You guys want to go back and never forget what are amazing classes to get MOABs with in Modern Warfare 3. Ever struggling, these are the classes to go to. I'm called Gameplay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.